Hi there. Today is spring equinox, the 21st of March. Yay! And I would like to, in the background you might hear some light language activations coming in through my budgies, my birds. Today's topic, a few of them, one in particular I would like to throw in here, is these so-claimed predictors and giving out their opinions because of their following, who expect them to predict their future for them, and choose to keep sleeping and rely on others to predict their future for them. That's possibly why we might be in a little bit of a turbulence. And my intake on that is we can all wake up and predict our own futures and create our own awareness, imprinting upon a reality that brings about the probabilities that we prefer to experience in our life based on the decisions we make and the things we haven't learned that we need to learn. Okay, those are very important. Those characteristics that make us who we are as authentic individuals. Authenticity is, in the old world, was considered, wow, this person's solid, this person's real. They're not compromising themselves to fit in by dyeing their hair or trying to give up a look that is anything but their original selves. And then you get to know them, and perhaps it's business as usual. And friendships and families and all these things that are valuable in our life have to, for the most part, be transparent in their way of authenticity. And if they're not, that's okay too. We can all be sleeping victims. And back to this thing called predictors and predictions. And I find my opinion to be a complete arrogance on those people's parts, to think that they can predict other people's future for them. And those people who actually follow those people to rely, oh, I don't mind, I confess, I too was very amused by these people, and every month or what have you, I would look forward to on YouTube hearing about their predictions. And for me, it was just like another voice to keep me company as I do some work, and a little bit of a distraction as they entertain me. Nothing more, nothing less than that. I wouldn't buy into it. I would say, okay, sure, but when it came to, oh, now they're going to be singing. No, thank you. I can do my own singing. Anyway, that's a matter of opinion. And that's exactly what that is. A matter of opinion. You can choose to buy into it, or you can choose to create your own and say, okay, that's fine. I respect your opinion. That's your, and we can all get along, but that doesn't mean we all have to buy into and support each other in a way that we have to be asleep and rely on them, because really, in reality, they're feeding on us. Are they not feeding on us? They're feeding on us, whether it be through us making payments to their projects, their books, anything. Okay? And if we do not wake up and create our own realities and become enabled, we will be constantly relying on these people to predict our future. And the thing is yes, anything that we believe, and the more people who believe in it, Look at our society. Look at our world today. Look at religion. What has become of it? It's a whole bunch of people putting their energy, their belief, they buy into it. So they naturally, in numbers, create this power that be, and they all agree to it, and it becomes real. So really, I think I'm just going to leave it 5 minutes on this. And the other thing was I wanted to talk about. I could go deeper into this, but really I just want for everybody to kind of show their own way, like their own path. And if they prefer to engage with others, fine. But do it while you're awake. You know, don't be somebody's meal ticket. Okay? And that's what's going on. And it just, the complete arrogance in these people. I'm not mentioning anything, right? It's just that, you know, these are the people that, you know, you rely and you follow. That's fine. Okay, do it for entertainment, do it for amusement, whatever it is. But then it gets to a level where, no more. I've had it. Cut your ties off. Those are not the kind of relationships we need to be in. Codependent relationships, disabled, compromised, dysfunctional. That's not. I rather say, look, I'm not in anything. Why? Because I don't want any of that. How long can I possibly last with that kind of thing, with those kind of things around me? And fine, I guess this is how currency works. I mean, but it doesn't have to. That world does not have to be. And the more people that start waking up, the more we can start engaging with each other, really, and not have to be in that Pisces era of addiction and dependency. And really, you have to be there all the time, every day in people's face. And then they become addicted to you, and then they expect, oh, I want to see this person, and then they start following you, and then before you know it, you have like masses of people, and you're feeding on them. Well, why? You know, it's like, anyway, that's fine, you know, however it goes. And for the, whatever you want to call them, light workers, you know, all these labels, they're just labels, way showers. Just be you, right? Okay, next thing. Channeling. I think that people have, 8 minutes. People are not going to want to last very long on this one, so maybe I should take it to the next one. But when you awaken, it's not like an exorcist, you know, where you become possessed, and I'm going to call up on so-and-so, and all of a sudden, I don't know what's going on, they just entered my body and I'm possessed. It doesn't have to be that way. It has in the past, but not in the new world. It doesn't have to be that way. It's almost a form like a mediumship, where, yeah, you can channel and you can shift. This is the thing, is I've noticed myself shifting into realities, and I've noticed when I don't have enough light to even be able to see, to write the documents, to fill out applications, and I'm like, I've noticed this for years now, and that's when you start noticing where your light is going, where your light's shifting, and the shifting of realities and things like that. It's important to be grounded, yes, but how you choose to ground and what level you're at, it all depends on how awake you are. Okay, channeling, you can actually be talking, be open to any kind of, like, I'm listening to the light language activations for my little babies there. I don't know. I mean, they could be communicating and have their own, but to me, I just see it like sound, and sometimes it goes so high pitched, and it's like, okay, so those are different frequencies, and whatever space we hold and whatever level we're at, whatever we're open to, we can channel in. And it's a telepathic communication. I find that I can do it even on a clairvoyant level with people who are still alive. I mean, like our community or whatever, I mean, you on a soul level, you can be communicating with some celebrity or public figure or whatever and be doing things with them. But then in reality, it's not like that. So there is a level of that connection. Yes, you can do it, and you don't have to be asleep or have something come and take over your body. And yes, in the soul world, you don't have to leave your body, like I was saying, but you can also communicate with people, loved ones who have passed on, other entities, all these things, and you don't have to leave your body. And also, you can communicate with different aspects of yourself that are able to communicate with those beings. And just because of those shiftings doesn't mean like you're becoming possessed. No! And those other names they create and genders are, for instance, I like the really popular ones with females take the male genders and the males take the feminine genders, and they make up all these weird names. It's great for fantasy play. I love it. And if that's the way they can connect, that's fine. But really, it all depends on the level and how much you're buying into these things. One thing comes to mind, caveat emptor. So 11:32. I'm just going to leave it at that, and so be it. And happy Equinox. And I don't know. I just feel like I need to talk more, but okay, I'll just leave it at that. And that's it. Okay. Bye bye.